Okay, guys, thank you again here for being here at Let's Paint TV. We're going to do some invisible painting, all right? And how big of a painting do we want? Do we want a real big-size painting? Because that's no size, any size is the limit. You know, I mean, we can go real small, but since we have as much space as possible, why don't we just go as far as we possibly can? Okay, let me get rid of the double entendre of the effect here. Let's try to get rid of one of these shots. There we go. So we can see what the hell's going on here. Okay, of course, taking your calls here on the program, 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. It's Let's Paint TV, as I finally snapped out of my funk-o-matic. And that's how it happens. That's just the way it is. Or is it? Is it not? Okay, let's get some paint on our palettes here. Okay, and I like some yellow ochre here. Okay, and then some alizarin crimson. I'm just making some sound effects. I don't know if we'll do that sound effect thing. That might not be. Well, that might work. Okay, and then let's get some white, titanium white. Pop that down there. Boom. And our canvas is really big, as you can see. It's really big here. And, of course, we're taking suggestions, recommendations on what to paint here, okay? So we got our yellow. Well, no, we didn't get any yellow. Let's have some yellow here. All right, and we're using caulking guns, big, fat caulking guns. And more yellow. Okay, why not more? Squeeze it out there on your palette here. Okay, so we got a big palette here, and here's all the colors you can see there. There's some yellow, there's some alizarin crimson, there's some ultramarine blue, and, of course, there is a big thing of titanium white. We use a lot of titanium white. And, okay, let's get our brushes here. A big amount of brushes here. And I think maybe we could just use an actual brush of some sort here. Okay, let's just get a brush for have some kind of prop, John. We can at least have a prop or two. If you want to call us and add to this wonderful painting we're working on, and let's just get started here. Let's get some started here. Okay, but we need to get some moisture, a way to move that paint. The paint is just gobbing right now. So let's go ahead and get some paint, move it with some paint thinner. Get some paint thinner in our little cup here. Well, we got this right here. We'll just put it right here on this little cup there. Okay, we didn't even open it. That's all right. It's just we're kind of going with it again, and let's just kind of get enough paint on the brushes, on the bristles of the brush, and go ahead and now here we go. Let's just kind of move, put the brush down there like that. There you go. Just kind of working around here and kind of, as I like to say, ignite the canvas here. And not necessarily know exactly what we're going to paint, but again, we could find out either through thick or thin or through your input. Eventually, we would kind of decide what we're going to try to paint. Okay, so right now, maybe I'm sensing that maybe we want to put a lawn chair. Let's go ahead and get a lawn chair here, and let's make it a really big lawn chair. Okay. So there we go. There's sort of the back, the diagonal, and lawn chairs go different places. You can the old school lawn chairs and even more newer ones. That you can vibrate them up and down in different diagonals. Like 45 degrees. No one really has a 45 degree, or 90 degree. That is, that's more of a chair. That's not very comfortable. I think the more common aspect of a lounge chair is more at I guess this kind of angle, and I don't know what angle that is here, okay? So let's try to keep that angle together and make it really big. There we go. And then there's the legs over here. Let's try to get some more paint there. Sometimes the brush runs out of paint, so it's sort of the problem with painting. Okay, so let's get some more paint there, and then let's push this back and forth there and kind of add there to that color. And again, we're not so locked in about what it's going to be or how it's going to be. We're more concerned about just getting moving, and again, and trying to become one with the canvas. Okay, so let's get some clouds here, and again, we're using our brush and kind of circular motion. And a lot of times too, when you're painting, you're not necessarily have to rely on your carpal tunnel syndrome aspects when you're using your wrist. Okay, you might want to incorporate this thing, whatever this is, your arm, this device, I don't know, it's the ball point pin, the bearings of your arm pit, all that stuff. Okay, so let's get some more paint. Let's get some yellow there. And it's going to be a sunset, okay? Let's get a sunset here. And I'm going to put a little band of yellow here, okay? There, and it's a horizon, okay? Kind of, this is in the distance, okay? So here we go, all right? And let's get some more paint, thinner there with the white, and maybe a little yellow and white together. And let's go ahead and spread that around there like so, okay? And we're going to make a band. We're going to just kind of load up with as much paint as possible, okay? And now let's clean our brush off here with some paper towels. Paper towels are really helpful when you got to go fast. You know what I'm saying? So let's clean these paper towels off with the brush, or clean the brush off with the paper towel. Know what I mean, not what I say. Okay, know what I mean, not what I say. Okay, let's go ahead and hit some blue. Get some blue here with the alizarin crimson. Okay, and let's go ahead and put it up on the very top. Okay, because we're going to get a nice sky here. Okay, up on the top. All right. Okay, and let's go ahead and go get it going here and try to connect the dots, okay, if we can. All right. Okay, so now we have a band of blue and we have some yellow and we have our lawn chair. Okay, now what are we going to put on the lawn chair? Do we know what we're going to put on the lawn chair, guys? All right, so we want to have a Barbie Benton, Playboy model from 1960 something. Okay, let's put her in here. Okay, so. Or no, you want Sophia Loren? Whatever. We'll have them both on there. We'll do both, okay? So let's go ahead and get a kind of a pink color on our palette, on our brush here. That would be a little bit of a yellow and a little red with some white. Primarily, don't forget yellow ochre. Let's get some more of that. Get some yellow ochre there. There we go. Pound that in there. And let's just kind of block in here. Okay, there's Barbie Benton here, okay? And kind of those are her breasts, as you can see. All right, and then again we're get her ass, and then some legs. Okay, and she's got she has her legs kind of up and down, her knee kind of high and down there like so, right? So let's try to get that there. Okay, and then of course Sophia Loren is like just sort of on top of her. She's, I don't know why, just on top of her and punching her. Okay, so Sophia Loren, so let's get an arm down there. Sophia Loren's there, boom, get it down there with a brush, boom, hitting her, and Barbie Benton's going, yeah, bam, boom, and then, they're back and forth, such as so. So let's try to capture the energy, the fight. It's a cat fight. It's a cat fight, baby. All right, so let's get that power, get the energy. Let's get some more brush, get some more paint. Don't forget about the paint, guys. Get the paint here. Get some darks here. Get some hair. Work those hairs. Okay. Sophia Loren, it's like a brunette versus blonde versus brunette cat fight. All right, and let's try to reinforce our lounge chair here. Okay, and there's a swimming pool here, of course. So let's get some swimming pool here. All right, there we go. All right. Of course, we're taking calls and suggestions here on the program. Thanks again here for being part of the show. You guys, you can paint an imaginary painting too. You can be excited by painting nothing. You can be all you can be. Be all you can be. Give us a call here on the program, 818-528-4516. 818-528-4516. The possibilities. Now let's try to blend the sky here, okay? Because we have the band of blue and we got the yellow. Let's put some red there on that yellow. Let me clean that brush off here and get a little red and put the little red where the yellow is, and that way we can then, of course, get that to kind of give it more of a sunset feel, because it's more of an orange, the sunset. That's sort of the color. But then again, sometimes it could be red. Sometimes it could be yellow, but that's sort of the unusual momentary times of the day. But in general, and sometimes you have to generalize. You have to generalize what is and what isn't. What is the general? For the best car insurance in town, call General. What's the logo? What's that song for the General car? Okay. Keep going, John. Keep going. We got a little bit of time left here. Let's keep on painting here. Let's keep on painting. and keep plugging away. And so we're kind of smoothing out a transition, guys, between the blue, okay, and then the sort of the orangey stuff down here. And we might need to add a little more blue here. Let me add some more here. Get some blue and get a little alizarin crimson. I love that word, alizarin. Can you guys say that? Alizarin crimson. Okay, let's get some more alizarin crimson up here and put it up on the top. There we go. That's it. Okay. So we got it mostly blocked in. We got most of our stuff here. We got Barbie Benton fighting Sophia Loren on a launch chair there at the Copacabana. The Copacabana. So let's put some little weird sun screen shelter things here. I don't know what you call them, but we're going to do it. The little palm tree kind of looking gizmos, right? And let's get some little coconut serving whatever cocktails. That's what it's, cocktails. Okay, with the little umbrella there on top of it. See? Now let's get a smaller brush if we can for the detail. Now we've kind of blocked in, guys. We blocked in all this lovely stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of content, and a lot of oomph, guys. And now it's time to kind of maybe kind of step back and kind of see what's going on, even if you can't see it, because after all, this is invisible, but it is in our mind. What is in our mind? It is there, and it will always be there, because we've experienced it. We've experienced nothing, but it is something. Okay, so let's try to fine-tune some of this and try to get, let's get the eyes there, the rage of these two women fighting over what is it? The Copacabana boy. What do they call those guys? Okay, anyway, let's get some eyeballs in there. Okay, there's Sophia's eyeballs, and then always, when you're doing faces and people, one of the simplest things is just make sure you give them some eyeballs, and give them a mouth, give them a nose, and in their case, give them some titties. They need some titties and some ass and some legs. You know what I'm saying? It's that easy. Painting is that easy, guys. All right, let's just kind of get the little touches, get some touches. And again, that's what the little brush is going to do for you. And again, we like to use our little brush towards the end of the equation. Even in the imaginary phase that we're in, we can find so much in what we're doing in terms of clarifying, if not even though we're completely lost, but the clarification it comes at the end. It can. And to be lost is a good thing. To be lost is can be the best thing ever. So when you're lost, when you don't know what the hell you're doing, what am I doing here? Are you kidding me? You're painting an imaginary painting? Are you kidding me? That, my friends, can be a very special place for you and for everybody. It really can be. To be lost, to be disjointed, to be confused. To experiment is what it's all about, guys. To experiment. All right, so we have a lot of stuff going on here. Let's try to. I see a problem there with the. Get some more there. Let's get some airplanes coming in overhead, like some paparazzi, right? Because they're going to be taking lots of pictures. So let's get some helicopters flying overhead here at the Copacabana. All right, let's get ahead and put them in there. All right, let's get some more paint. I'm out of the alizarin crimson. Okay. I'm using these caulking guns. They're the greatest for applying the paint onto the palette. It's great if you're using a lot of paint, and I recommend that if you can. It's a company out of Northern California, and if you want to know that name of that, it's called, well, I'll tell you. It's Classic Artist Oils. All right, so anyway, here we go. Let's get some more paint on there. And, there we go. And, again, just kind of plop it in there with the paint. Kind of almost think of it as sculptural. The idea of of how the paint is being applied. You know, just kind of plow that in, smooth it out. All right, and again, we're using a big brush, and then now we can kind of go ahead and get a little guy in there, right, and he's kind of outside of the helicopter right here, and he's just kind of hanging with one arm outside, and then the other arm has his a photo, you know, telescopic photo stuff. Okay, so he's outside holding one arm, and then, of course, he's got this big telescopic lens, and he's taking pictures. Click, 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 and the helicopter's going, and he's going click, 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 and the ladies are going, ah, 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 and they're here fighting. They're fighting for their lives, and the Copacabana guy's right here serving them drinks. And that's really, my friends, what it's all about. The imagination that is in you. Keep trying, guys. Keep applying what you've learned here at Let's Paint TV to everything you do. And you'll feel just a tad bit better, maybe. Maybe not.